So I'm here with my girl. It's been way too long.
I know. So good to see you.
It is great to see you, Miss Lzzy. Congratulations on everything.
Oh, thank you so much.
Great record. Gold, you guys.
I know, right?
The first two records went gold.
I know. We just got them yesterday, and it's like so surreal. So check this out. I'm at the Atlantic offices yesterday, and they surprise us with this like presentation of all of the it's the first record and the second record that just went gold, and then they have a piano upstairs, and they're like, and why don't you go upstairs and perform Dear Daughter for everybody?
Oh my God.
I'm like, I'm already emotional, and then I'm like shaking because like the entire, it was so cool.
So cool, and such a feat in today's musical climate for a band to have two records go gold. I mean, that's huge.
I was expecting like I Miss the Misery went gold, but I was expecting singles, because in this day and age, people download the singles.
No question.
And
no
but
question.
just for a record in its entirety.
Amazing. Just
so
amazing.
Cool.
So I want to talk to you because I always think fans love to know things about artists that they don't really know. So we have a segment in the Box of Rock that we call Songs That Changed My Life. I'm going to give you 3 categories. You're going to tell me the songs from those categories that changed your life, whether they gave you a musical epiphany, it was a song you never forgot, it had an emotional impact. Let's talk about the metal category. What was the first metal song that you heard that changed your life?
The first metal song, and hopefully it's still is in that category. The first metal song that ever changed my life actually was Ronnie James Dio's Straight Through the Heart. And that's why we ended up covering it back in the day. But that whole record, actually, I love listening to records in their entirety, so it's tough to like pick one song. But that was like one of my first favorites of Dio, and then getting to meet him later in life, it was just
I'm being on the tribute record had to be just absolutely incredibly,
so cool.
Incredibly emotional. Okay, first female rocker that you heard where you said, "Wow, I want to do this."
Hands down, it was Ann Wilson. So, I grew up listening to a lot of dudes. There was Tom Kiefer and Ronnie James Dio, and that was my first, vocal influence. And then my mom's like, you should listen to some girls. And she gave me a live CD on the road home of Heart. And I heard her intro to Crazy on You, and I'm like, oh wait,
she gives you chills for days.
I want to do that.
Yeah, chills for days with Ann's vocal. Okay, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the first song that you heard that changed your life, that gave you romantic feelings, that gave you that feeling of, and it can be cheesy if it's cheesy.
God. Okay. And I still, every single time it comes on, and this is actually not, strangely enough, it's not in the 80s category, which usually all of my stuff is, but it's actually Jeff Buckley's I Know Everybody Here Wants You. And every time that song comes on, I just like go back to like when I like first like truly fell for somebody.
Sure.
And yeah, so that's good old Jeff Buckley.
I tell you, Jeff Buckley has a way of doing that too. Now, I want to talk to you about, speaking of life changing, you really have had such a feat, and I don't know if you realize it. I've been in the business a long time. I've worked at WDHA a long time. We had a real lull in women in hard rock. We had some metal women, and we had the Hearts and the Stevies, of course, over the years. And alternative has always had, a healthy influx of women coming in. Hard rock, I'm going to tell you, not so much. So you guys come out, and all of a sudden, after 2009, we started getting all of these artists.
Cool.
I mean, whether it's now Butcher Babies or Silver or In This Moment or Sick Puppies or Dorothy, a band that you have out on the road with you, there are just Stitched Up Heart. There's just this resurgence of women in hard rock. And I'm going to say, I think that was really due in part a lot to you and to Hailstorm.
Well, that's very sweet of you to say. Just to be a part of it is so cool, and it's really neat to see that kind of flood happening right now, and it's really starting to I mean, I want to say it evened out, but I think it's tipping the scales because we've been doing a lot of festivals lately, and it's just so many girls.
And so different than when you started, which was not all that long ago. I mean, but to see all of these women out on the road has got to make you feel great.
We used to go, especially like back in 2005 and even 2009, when we would go out on tour, usually it was just me on the bill, and it's like, hey guys,
everybody.
To the point that like you forget after a while, like, oh yeah, I'm a girl.
Yeah, right, right.
But it's so cool. Like, it's something that Lita and I have been talking a lot about, and because she kind of kicked the door open for both myself and Dorothy.
No question about it.
And all of us to kind of right in, and it's a huge testament to just the strength. And you have to kind of have blinders on to everything, like don't worry about what people think. Don't quit, don't worry about the, opinions, or especially internet. Don't worry about that. Because if I wonder what would have happened if she was like, after everybody, all the stuff that she went through, if she just said, you know what, I'm done.
Screw it, I'm done.
Screw it.
Yeah, it's over.
What would have happened?
Yeah.
There might have not been an us. There might have not been,
And what I love is you are right in the middle there, because you've got Dorothy, who you've got out on the road with you. Super cool, amazing,
so talented.
Bluesy metal. I mean, it's like you hear her voice and you're like, ah. And then you've got Lita on the other spectrum, somebody you're sort of paying homage to, which is beautiful, because you're able to say, hey, up and comer, come out on the road with us. And hey, veteran, pioneer, you influenced us, come out on the road with us. This has to be incredible for you.
I'm so incredibly honored that both of them said yes. And this tour has kind of been a long time coming in my mind. Like, we've kind of, over the past couple years, have been trying to put something like this together, but then it just had to be the right fit, and really wanted someone who was obviously relatively new to the business. And Dorothy's crazy, and I love her to death. I have like a new bestie. And then, of course, Lita. And I didn't realize how important this tour was. I just thought I was doing it because I wanted to have fun.
Yeah, right.
No,
it's huge. It's amazing.
I didn't realize how important it was until the first night of tour, and we're all three of us on stage are talking about the same stuff, and just being that holding that flag high, because all three of us are living proof that you can do anything that you want in life, because we're doing it. So it's just it's really special.
Lzzy, I love you, baby. You're such a great lady, and we thank you so much for everything that you've done for music, and especially for women in music. And best of luck. We can't wait to see you continue on the Carnival of Madness tour this summer.
Yes.
Yay! With your boy buddies.
Yeah, can't get rid of us just yet.
Yeah, with your boy buddies. Lzzy Hale inside DHA's Box of Rock. Thank you.
Thank you, sweetie.